everybody. Welcome to Big Boy Live. This is part one of our little recap of the Mike Tyson fight. Part two will be coming up tomorrow with my buddy of mine. We're going to talk about it, give an analysis on it. This right here, I watched the fight last night. And so far, like I said, you had your first match was Jermaine Ortiz versus Suleiman Segawa. The both of them, Jermaine Ortiz is undefeated, 13-0, 7 victories. He did win last night. And then Suleiman Segawa was 13-2 with a draw and 4 KOs. He lost last night. That fight right there was a real good fight as far as being for lightweights. Lots of fast punching. Very good fight. It went all the way to the distance. I am very impressed with that fight. And it was real good. And the next fight on the card was between Badou Jack and Blake Mickerman. This fight here was a very good fight. Badou Jack, he stayed very calm, collected, stick with the game plan. Blake, he came in there kind of cocky, and I think his cockiness got the best of him. He was getting tired. I mean, towards the end of the fight, like, he had a real big old hematoma on his face, aka a goose egg. And Badou Jack, he would have knocked him out if there was more longer rounds than that. But what they were saying is that Blake made a record that he went this further along in the match with Badou Jack, because a lot of times other fighters that have fought Badou Jack did not make it for the full roundage of the fight. A lot of these rounds were eight rounds. I know some of them are 12 rounds, some are 15 rounds. So the next fight after that was a YouTube star sensation, music artist Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. 3-time slam contest champion, a 10-year veteran, and also a college football standout. And this was Nate Robinson's debut fight. And Jake Paul already had a fight. He was 1-0. And this fight ended in 2 rounds, a 6-round fight, cruiserweight. And Nate Robinson came out way too fast, way too aggressive. And like I said, with him, his experiences in boxing, it really showed. I believe that if he practices more, gets more experience in the ring, just gets more knowledge, then he could probably be a good fighter. Jake Paul, he just made him look bad. I mean, and with Nate Robinson being, as far as his statue in the world of sports, he really looked bad. He got knocked out twice. The last time he got knocked out, he was out. He was out. So, of course, the Facebook world, the internet has went crazy on various different memes on Nate Robinson. I mean, insane. And that's what's is funny, but also too is sad in the instance that, people will always capitalize on your lowest moment, or they will try to make fun of your losses or your downfalls. Don't get wrong, it was kind of funny though. I mean, they had some memes on there where it showed somebody cut him out and photoshopped him while on the mat while Mike Tyson and Roy Jones was fighting, and it was like they left him there. I can't believe they left him there. Very funny. They had some of them on there where it showed I think it was the Boys in the Hood, and they were like, "You ever seen a dead body before?" And it was him laying on the mat. So the internet has had some fun with Nate Robinson, and he is not going to live that down. And I'm sure it's going to get worse. But like I said, Jake Paul, he's got a future. He just needs to fight a real boxer and then see how he does. But like I said, they just need more experience in the ring. And then the main event. It was a heavyweight match between Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson, and Roy Jones Jr., Superman. Now you look at these boxers here. Mike Tyson is known for his power hits. This is an 8-round fight. And look at some of the resume of these boxers. Mike Tyson is the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. He's undisputed champion from 1987 to 1990, and he lost that fight against Buster Douglas. He's also the first heavyweight boxer to simultaneously hold the WBA, WBC, and the IBF titles, and the only heavyweight to successfully unify them. His professional record is 50 wins, 6 losses, and 44 KOs. Think about that. Almost 3/4, 80%, 90% of his total fights has been in knockouts. Incredible. And then you got Roy Jones Jr., known for the pound for pound king, one of the boxing's greatest boxers, future Hall of Famer. He's the first middleweight champion to win a heavyweight champion title in 106 years. Silver medalist 1988 in Olympics, held multiple world titles in 4 different weight classes, and the Boxing Writers Association of America's for a decade for the 90s. So, Roy Jones Jr. is the first middleweight champion to win in 106 years. That is something right there. Very exciting. His record is 66 wins, 9 losses, and 47 knockouts. Once again, 90% of it? I say 90. I say about 70%. About doing the math on it, we're all knockouts. So you got these two legends, these titans of boxing, going at it. I mean, it's almost kind of like your Muhammad Ali versus what's his name? I can't think right now. I'll say George Foreman or Joe Frazier. There it is. Mike Tyson versus Joe Frazier. I mean, it's kind of like what it was. It's very good. Mike Tyson for his age. These dudes are like over 50 years old. Mike Tyson for being 54 years old in amazing shape. And Roy Jones Jr. at 51, good shape. And they did the interviews, and I was reading some stuff online, and it's like Roy Jones Jr. said every punch that Mike Tyson hit, they hurt. They looked like they hurt. I mean, I was watching from the TV. It was hurting just watching it. And Mike Tyson came in there with the same kind of style, in tight body shots, trying to get those knockouts. He kept with the same kind of, And the one thing about Mike Tyson, he stayed original with his boxing attire. Black shorts, black shoes. Roy Jones came in there flashy, like he normally does. But like I said, this was a good fight. I mean, it went all 8 rounds, and it turned up, and they called it a draw, which I don't agree with it being a draw. If you watch the fight, you've seen that Mike Tyson handle Roy Jones. I mean, Roy Jones was getting tired. He was, some great hits. And Mike Tyson, I can see Mike Tyson coming in and going back into professional boxing. But like I said, it was a good fight. Do I agree that a little overpriced? Decent. The only thing I can say with the production of this, I think that I might get some flack for this, but I think musical appearances, they were nice. It was cool. But I think they went on a little too long. They had a lineup. They had Wiz Khalifa. They had Snoop Dogg. They had Neo sing the national anthem, which was amazing. They had YG. They had French Montana. I mean, they had a couple other artists out there that was performing. I mean, it was kind of cool. But it didn't give you the same kind of feel that I felt when you watch boxing. Back in the day. It was kind of like more of a I don't know, like a show, like TV boxing. But all in all, I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was a good fight. I mean, it was good fights, entertaining. Do we see possibly a rematch between Roy Jones and Mike Tyson? I think so. I think it could be a rematch. I wouldn't be surprised if if you start seeing some of these great boxers, come back and fight in this Thriller League that Mike Tyson started. You might see Evander Holyfield. You might see Lennox Lewis. I mean, you might see those guys come back and fight. You just never know. I would not mind seeing Mike Tyson fight Deontay Wilder. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. But like I said, it was good. It was good. Good entertainment. Like I said, if they could have toned down the musical appearances, songs, maybe a couple songs for each artist. But other than that, though, I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was fun entertainment. Like I said, tomorrow, the next episode, part 2 of this. Now, my buddy Don, we're going to analyze a little bit more. I'll just kind of just giving you a quick summary about it, how I felt on it. But like I said, it was a pretty good production. I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed myself, and like, I think this Thriller League can go somewhere. Yeah, I think it could go somewhere. As long as they do everything right, and I think it really could go somewhere. But I'm going to go ahead and close. Once again, I just want to say thank you for supporting this podcast. Share it. And like I said, there's also options on here to support it. Everything you do to support it, and either sharing it or monetary, you can have monetary options to share it, helps out. It helps me buy better equipment. That's my main thing right now, is just trying to upgrade my equipment. But like I said, thank you very much. Appreciate it. You can follow me on Instagram at Tekken5, TEKKIN5. You can follow me on Twitter at Tekken56. You can also follow me on Instagram, my business page at Terra Jersey, TRRE Jersey. That is my business, Terra Jersey. I do photography. And also you can follow me on Facebook, LaRon Doolin. And also too, YouTube channel, Terra Level Wealth Seekers. We basically focus on trying to build wealth and the ways to build wealth. But in the closing, hey, have a good night. I appreciate you, and thank you.